What's good with y'all? Welcome back to the TYS podcast. I'm your host, Terrence, aka T Baby, whichever T Baby go face, whatever you want to call me. I'm here with my two hosts, Don on my left, Tim on my right, and we're episode 17 today. Hope you guys enjoy episode 16. Don't forget to smash that like
Woohoo!
button. Once again, we did live stream last week. If you guys missed that, well, technically this episode is coming out a week later, so 2 weeks ago. If
Two
you're not
weeks
seeing this,
ago.
we did live stream. We're gonna try to do that more with you guys. We just got to find the right content to live stream. So when the appropriate time shows itself, then we're gonna do that. But in today's episode, wait, no, sorry. Before we start, Mr. Don, where's the drink of the day?
Yes. Drink of the day is the same as I think last week's. Yes, the same as last week. I still have this wine here. So yeah, Pacific Fruit Vineyard Sweet Blueberry, and let's keep it rolling, man. Welcome.
There it is, drink of the day. That's like a little special topic we like to do here if y'all new to the channel.
Also, I wanted to say, you all know it says TYS podcast, but it's crazy that we still haven't even put this out in the air. TYS is actually an abbreviation for talk yo shit, but we say or talk yo ish, whichever one. So now that y'all know that TYS, as you know, we do talk a lot of ish, but yeah, we never put that out there, so it's good for y'all to know now.
Also, to be known, before we really get started, our channel used to be called TY, but a typo made it TYS, and we still sticking with it. So
yeah,
it's all good.
That's true.
But in today's episode, we're talking about a couple of things. Talking about the in-season tournament, how the Lakers won it conveniently, that the Lakers won of all teams. Surprise.
Why is that a surprise? Keep going.
The in-season tournament MVP, which I don't know who won it.
LeBron James, just the LBJ.
Okay.
Yes. We have in-season tournament, in-season first team. And then we'll talk about who that is. We can go do it right now. And then we'll go talk about how we feel about the in-season as a whole. Like, was it successful? What changes? And, all that stuff. And then we'll talk about Ohtani, his 10-year, $700 million contract with LA, which is actually the largest North American contract ever in sports, at least from North America. And then I guess we'll talk about Mr. Draymond Green. So we have a lot of sports for y'all today. So y'all kick back if y'all like the sports. And then we'll get to other stuff eventually. But this is for the sports guys. So let's do this thing. Let's hop into it.
So let's go ahead and start with the in-season tournament. Lakers, new champs, in-season tournament.
My king.
How do you guys feel about it? I personally like it.
About
the tournament was my bad. The tournament.
So you want to start with just the tournament first?
Well, no, you can talk about the Lakers too. I mean, just the whole thing in general. How you feel about it?
I want to say everyone should, both of you need to apologize to Mr. King. I said the Lakers were going to win. I told you the vets were going to get them out of here, and they got the young boys out of here. So go ahead. Did I not say it? We have footage. Y'all both chose Pacers. I chose Lakers. And you're a Laker fan. So it still doesn't make sense. You're a Laker fan and you didn't choose them.
Because I didn't think LeBron would play. I didn't.
It's LeBron. He's been there before plenty times.
And AD. It's very questionable.
They have a chip together.
AD balled out, didn't he?
Yes.
He's actually balling out this season.
40 points, 20 rebounds.
That shit was
40-20. Come on, bro. I told you he was fit to get young boys out of here. I told y'all, but y'all didn't listen. The vets get it most of the time.
Also, in the middle of this recording, the Pacers lost to the Lakers. Cool. They also got beat by the Bucks. Giannis dropped 64 points, and the dude took the ball. I heard a rookie took the ball from him. I didn't see the video, but I heard a rookie.
I don't know what rookie, but I think the rookie scored, so they want to give him the game.
Listen to me. 64 points is more important than your first career bucket. You can go get another ball and claim it and sign your name on it, or y'all can just share that ball.
Did y'all see Giannis run through the middle, try to get bro? The 64 is insane because that's his career high. So it's
a team record.
But that's his career high on top of that. Like, that's an accolade. Like, give me that ball, bro. It's my ball.
I mean, don't get it wrong. The first career bucket is an accolade to my opinion, but 64.
But it's Giannis we're talking about. We're not talking about like some other NBA stars. Like, we're talking about Giannis right now.
Okay, but
more.
From a standpoint, if you're the rookie, you make your first career bucket. Do you really want to give him the ball? I mean, it's your first career bucket. It means a lot to you personally.
But Milwaukee was home, though.
It depends on how my game.
Who cares? I'm talking about from that personal player standpoint. You're the rookie. That's
from that
a lot
personal
to you.
Standpoint.
I want to keep that ball.
I'm probably going to keep the ball. But outside looking in, they both deserved it. But who I think deserved them more? Seniority?
Giannis.
Probably Giannis.
Seniority? No seniority. 64.
It's 64
was it in garbage
points.
time that he scored that first point?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the game.
I didn't either. I saw the extra. Yeah, 64 points, bro.
Well, let's get back on track. This in-season tournament, Lakers won, Bron won. I mean, what else is more to talk about? I mean, Lakers won. AD balled out. Supporting cast is great. Lakers look good. Pacers look like garbage the past 2 games.
Bro,
I mean, what's going on?
Somebody said that was Austin Reeves or AR's equivalent to flu game because he had the flu that game. He dropped like 28. It was insane. They did a post game interview about it and everything. Like he's dead. He was dead sick. And he dropped 28. And he did some other stuff too. It was good, but flu game really.
My boy was thirsty.
Flu game insane.
First of all,
crazy to say that though, right?
The flu game does not exist. It was a stomach virus, or he said stomach food poisoning, whatever he said. The flu game is fake. Jordan himself said it was fake. So I wish people would stop talking about it.
Flu game, stomach flu game. Come on,
nigga was still not at 100%.
He was still sick as a dog.
Stomach virus and flu are 2 different things. There is no basketball player in a game with 100% flu.
The stomach flu would get you out of there, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it'll get you out of there, but the flu, you ain't getting out of bed. So I wish to this day they would
never say never. You can never say never, though.
There is nobody. I don't care if you're the greatest of all time. You're not hooping with 100% flu. It's not possible. You drowsy, done. You can barely walk. You can get out. Barely.
Bro, you know they get them shots to get them stiff right, man. They get them right. They get them right before the game start in pregame.
They getting fluids.
Bro, they give him fluids. They probably gave him IV, everything, man.
Anywho,
great adrenaline.
Lakers first time in season champions. I think it's a little random that the Lakers, one of our teams, get the flip out of here with that.
I don't think it was random.
Don't get it twisted. Bron is my favorite player of all time. I think he's the greatest. AD's balling. I get all that, but the Lakers, all teams to win.
And they went undefeated the whole season.
Exactly. Well, the tournament. Come on,
they went undefeated the whole tournament.
I don't seem a little weird to y'all that the Lakers of all teams won.
It don't seem weird to me. I told y'all from the get-go. We talked about this a long time. We talked about this a long time ago. Not even last week. I told y'all the Lakers is coming out of their group. I literally said that. I don't know which West they are, but I said they're coming out of their group.
They're going to win. Group?
Phoenix.
Oh, trash.
I can't tell you some other teams, but I know Phoenix was in it.
Phoenix has yet to play a full game with all 3 of them, have they?
Yeah, no, they still haven't. They were supposed to the other day, and then Kevin Durant didn't play. So yeah.
Of course he didn't. Of course he didn't. It's always one of them.
They said the big 3 waits again. I said, bro, I don't know when they're gonna play. They're gonna play together eventually, probably next week. But who knows?
The Bill looking good though.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Who?
Bradley Bill. I haven't seen him.
I don't watch Phoenix, so man,
I'm gonna watch.
And I told y'all, and we got footage of this. I told y'all Devin Booker was gonna run the point, and he's running point. He's going point.
Hey, good for D Book. Then I thought it was Bradley because Bradley been there before. But if they think that works better for their rotation than them,
that's cool. They better make the finals. All this hype they got the whole season, they better be in the finals. I don't want to hear no excuses.
I don't think they gonna make the finals because all of them not gonna be there.
They never available. That's the point I'm making.
I'm gonna watch. I've seen Suns games this year, but I'm gonna watch them when they actually like all 3 of them. I'm gonna try to watch their first game together. I'm gonna try to watch them. I'll fix your camera and went down a little bit. Yeah, but I mean, I'll wrap it up. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time. In-season tournament, I said Lakers were gonna win it. I said it even back then when we just saw the groups. I just thought there was going to be the more to come out that group. They're veteran style. They have LeBron. I mean, I just thought it was going to happen, and it literally happened that way. It does seem kind of funny, though. Just because, he had just hit the 39,000 career points, last week. It's just, a whole bunch of other stuff that just got added. So, I do see what you mean. But I called it. I thought they were going to make it out, and they did. And they went undefeated. The Pacers went undefeated as well, so props to them. I mean, Tyrese, he played his butt off. I mean, we all know that. We've been seeing him just this year alone. So
top 3-point guard.
So he has a huge ceiling, and he shows he's going to continue to evolve. But I mean, I saw this coming for the Lakers. So y'all can, before we move on to our next thing, y'all can go ahead to y'all thing.
The Pacers just wasn't ready for AD to show out like that. That's all that was. I watched.
Truthfully, that's what I think too. That's what I really think too. I don't think they was really ready for AD at that point.
Because AD shot me. I'm like, this man is running down the court. Like, he ain't injury prone.
Remember we talked about it a couple weeks ago. We was like, when AD don't get up and then the camera pan and you don't see him following.
Yep.
I was like, AD was following this time. I was like, hey, this man on the mission. I ain't gonna lie. I seen him. I said, man, he's running fast. What's
that
going
man
on?
is in the play.
Somebody need to test his blood. What's going on? He running too fast.
It's sad because when he plays like this, he can legit be he's top 10 when he plays like this. He's just not consistent enough. That's my biggest problem with. He's just not consistent. He's easily a top 10 basketball player. He can really be top 5 if he play like this every game.
He looked top 5. He's been looking truthfully top 5 this season. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna put him there yet, but you see them numbers? I know Tim see them numbers.
Let this continue throughout the whole season and a couple playoff games for a fact.
Wait. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too excited.
Man, he gotta stay healthy.
We still got a long season.
I think he'll stay healthy. Now his team, I ain't saying he's gonna win a playoff game, but I'm pretty sure he's still gonna get.
If they get to the playoff, they're gonna win a playoff. They should.
They're gonna win like 1 or 2 games. They're not winning a series.
What is wrong with you? They just went to the conference finals. They're gonna win. They're going to probably get out of first.
Aren't you a Lakers fan?
Yes, I'm confused.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about the Pacers.
Oh, we're talking about the Lakers, but that's fine. Don't worry about it.
We was talking
Pacers,
about.
It depends who the Pacers match up with. If they match up with bad,
for that it depends.
If they match up with somebody like the Knicks, I can see them beating the Knicks. If they match up with somebody Sixers, only if they can slow down and beat, they can beat the Sixers.
Tyrese.
I mean, Tyrese is good. Don't get it twisted. He's playing like a top 5 shooter guard right now, but I haven't seen him in playoffs do that.
Oh, he on my fantasy league. Boy's balling. I don't think they got Sixers.
Is balling as well. Like
I mean, Joel Embiid is Joel Embiid. We know him.
Always
we need playoff. We talking playoff Joel.
We need playoffs. He's always balling. We need.
If he shows up like he regularly does in the playoffs, they're cooked. It's that simple. Pacers in 5.
It's true. It's true.
The Heat are the Heat. Never gonna discount them.
Right.
My Orlando Magic are balling. I'm just keeping it real. If we can keep a top 4 seed, I'll be happy.
They are balling for sure.
Who else in the East? Obviously the Bucks, the Celtics. We know them top 2.
Right.
The Pacers can really be a top 5 seed if they stay healthy. Honestly, but
I agree.
The Bucks are questionable.
The Bucks are questionable. Why you say that?
I don't know if it's Lillard. I don't know if he just. I don't know. It's just.
It's the first year though. Like, can we get him some slack or no? We can't.
I mean, everybody have a slow start in the first year.
Yeah, I mean,
you got to think he'd been a man in Portland for so long. You got to adjust to the new role. Take time.
You gotta give him some time. I think they'll be okay. It's still a long season.
I have to adjust to him being in there.
I mean, but let's just finish this off.
I've been watching him play, and it's like I feel like he could.
Did he just have a good game the other day?
I think he did.
That was overshadowed by Giannis' 64.
I mean, that's cool. It's Giannis. Giannis the better player, but it's not like he's had a bad season. His efficiency must be down to something.
He's having a bad season.
I think he's okay.
Like I said,
I thought he's okay.
Second fiddle is what I'm saying.
Second fiddle?
Yeah, it's not his team.
So. It's not 1A, 1B. It's 1 and 2. Oh, okay, it's 1. Nah, you're right. It's 1 and 2. He did.
It's 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's 1 and 2. But that's fine. David's been that guy for so long.
How many teams are really 1A, 1B? Honestly, outside of my team, because I think Franz and Paulo 1A, 1B. So outside of my team, how many teams are really like that?
Oh, good question.
You got Phoenix.
No.
Do they though? I mean,
it's KD.
I mean, KD and Bill can be.
KD's the better player, but that's
Booker.
I mean,
not Bill. Bill is third string.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Kevin Durant is the better player, but that's Booker's team, bro.
I would say that maybe is 1A, 1B. I still say KD, but I think KD is better than Devin Booker. I do personally.
I only say that the injury.
I'm not saying it like as far that's why I'm saying that too. So that's why I could say it's probably 1A, 1B. But other than that, I think I mean we're just talking and stuff. No, definitely Jason Tatum. It's definitely.
I mean, yes, he's obviously the better player.
Let me stop you. We're going through this conversation again. You're not gonna hype up Jaylen Brown on this podcast. We're not doing this. No, no. I'm done with Jaylen Brown. He ain't got no left hand. I'm done.
Mr. Righty.
I'm done. He fooled me in the finals. He fooled me last year in the playoffs. He's not fooling me again. I'm done.
I mean, so I guess we kind of talked about the Lakers season tournament winners. Y'all kind of didn't really. You said it was a coincidence. You just thought it was like kind of ironic, but in Tim,
I mean, the better team won.
Better team did win. So, and Tim, I mean, how are you feeling about the Lakers winning the first ever in-season tournament?
I'm proud of my Lakers.
Ugh.
I'm shocked.
Now it's his Lakers. You hear that, Terrence? You hear that?
Oh my God,
didn't even pick his team to come out. But now it's your Lakers.
Because of an iffy AD. Who the fuck saw AD playing like this? Tell me you saw him playing like this.
I mean, I saw him playing like this. I saw him playing like this. I just didn't expect 40-20.
I'm talking about the one with his hand up. Why did
I've been on the AD bandwagon longer than anybody. He just pissed me off. That's why I dropped him out of the top 10.
That's true. That's why I said if it's anybody, Terrence has always been preaching for this man. We the one that hasn't.
Yeah, I didn't see.
To this day, he should be the best player on the team right now. He just injury and inconsistent.
He just not. That's all it is. He's just not. But 40-20 is impressive.
I've been saying that for like 3 years now. Bron shouldn't have to be the best player at 39 or going on 39. How old is dude? 39 yet?
39 later this month.
Oh, well, there it is. Dude almost 40. But the point is, I think the first season tournament was a success. Lakers won. Bron got MVP. They're putting up a banner. We're going to talk about that in a second. What do y'all think it changed? Like, we discussed this off camera, but obviously we're on camera now. What are y'all thinking? What should change to improvement? I personally think more teams. More teams.
Actually, don't mean to cut you off. I want to say one thing before we get to that part of the conversation. Do y'all think that LeBron should have got the MVP award or it should have been Anthony Davis? Now, mind you, this is for the whole tournament, not just that game.
Well, if it's for the whole tournament, Bron should keep it in.
How you feel? You think Bron he earned that MVP award? All right, cool. And just another award to. Yeah, and just another award to add to his other tremendous accolades. He has first in-season tournament and the MVP for that too. They're really treating it like finals, literally like finals.
I'm cool with that though, because it keeps people invested. So I'm cool with that. I don't really have a problem with it. It's more a way to keep people entertained throughout the regular season. So it's not really. And the Lakers put up a banner for that's kind of cool too. Keep people interested. Now next year, more people gonna put up banners.
That's true. So and it's
they're taking it serious
too. Yeah, they're taking it serious.
That's too many banners. No,
bro. I mean,
it was cool. No, I'm saying it was okay for who. Like, I'm not just saying this because it's about Lakers who won, but any team who would have won for the first time, put up a banner for it, but not every year.
No, because it's still kind of the championship. Why not?
It does. And other sports have this. The NBA is just one of the last to get this together.
They put up banners. They put up banners for winning the Eastern Conference and Western Conference. What's the difference?
It's really no different.
That is true.
It's no different. We just look at it like it's different because this is so new to us. Like this is our first year experiencing this. Out of all the years we've been watching NBA, this is our first year experiencing it. It's just new. But I mean, to answer your question, as far as how the in-season tournament was overall, we did talk a little off camera about it. I kind of agree with more you're saying, but I think that it was very successful. It made it very competitive basketball, more than I've seen in the regular season in years. Of course, if you say $500K and you tell anybody that it's going to be more effort being put into the gameplay, as well as bragging rights and a trophy and MVP and all these other things, I would say I didn't really see too much wrong with it. First going around, I think it was pretty solid. I would agree with you. Maybe more teams, maybe more rivalries added to it. I wouldn't say maybe the division, but maybe trying to switch up the brackets and how they had the groups, maybe. But other than that, I mean, I don't really have too much. But more games would be cool. I would say more games would be cool.
It has to be by divisional rivals. Like what's the point in switching up the divisions for groups?
I think they're just trying to make it competitive, though.
I feel like
you can make it.
Like it should be either like divisional rivals or just rivals in general.
That's the problem. The NBA don't have rivals. Nobody takes it as an NBA fan. Do you really take rival series?
I mean, that's because people get tired of seeing certain teams.
Honestly,
even the people
anymore.
See, that's the problem. Everybody want to talk about Lakers and Celtics. Nobody take that serious no more. The one last time Lakers and Celtics had a finals appearance? 2009.
And I mean, the only thing that they kind of talked on it was in 2020 when the Lakers won, and they were saying, "Hey, Lakers are still at the top. They still the big dogs." That's the only thing they really harped on. But as far as like a rivalry, honestly, I think the NBA killed that in itself. I mean, you look at the refs now; they can't even bicker without getting a tech or ejection. So I just think that's where that came from. The NBA killed that rivalry thing itself.
8 rivalries like that, like going division would be counted to like.
That's the perfect solution. Like.
That's the obvious answer, but like,
well, you got to remember though,
it would be cooler to integrate like the Western and
Eastern.
But this is what y'all got to remember. But this is what you got to remember. Next year when they do the tournament, they're going off the point margins and who won and who did the best in their divisions to switch the groups around. So next year it's going to be completely different. It might be more competitive.
Man, they had a golden ticket right in front of them. All they had to do was put the Hawks, the Magic, the Wizards, the Hornets, and who else in our division? And the Heat. You got a whole division right there. That's a whole rivalry.
But not all divisions are equally balanced competitive wise. So that's why I feel like they did the groups that way.
But I mean, nothing's competitive. It's always going to be about 2 bad teams per division. Hornets are trash. Well, the Hornets are decent. The Wizards are trash. The Rockets are good. Not the Rockets. The Pistons are awful. Like you got bad teams.
You have bad teams, but I think the way they set it up to where they're saying, "Hey, regular season matters because now next year we're making the brackets off of the previous year. So next year they're making the brackets off this year. I think that makes it competitive, regardless if they're a bad team or not.
I feel like you got a lot of teams that are just in development. Like I watched the Spurs play.
I think it's only like 5 teams that are like really, really bad.
Spurs, the Pistons been in development for like 4 or 5 years now. Nothing's changing with them.
The Spurs are terrible.
That bad?
They are that bad. Have you seen their record? They are that bad.
No, of course their record shows they're that bad, but I've watched them play. It's like they look like they need time to mesh, and I really see that. What's the name need to take that leadership role?
Who?
Yes.
How you gonna take a leadership role being a pup? I'm confused. He needs somebody to lead him.
He is clearly
a leader.
He needs a pup to retire.
He needs Tim Duncan. He needs Mr. Fundamental, and he will be okay.
Clearly,
you gotta turn your camera off.
Oh yeah. You're or turn your Wi-Fi off or something. Yeah, I mean, he's a young guy. I mean, you just can't expect every young guy to already have the intangibles. Mind you, Victor did play overseas ball. He was already in pro league, so he does have a one-up on the other people. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know all the other people.
What's the argument with the situation? We talk about him being the best player on the team or him being the leader, because that's 2 different things. You can be the best, for example.
Either way, they're bad, so it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I'm confused. What was the argument?
Remember, I told y'all the stat. It said the Spurs. I think it was the Spurs, the Wizards, and the Pistons are 1-48. Like combined.
Trash.
That's really bad, bro. It's really, really bad. It's really bad. But I mean, he is a great player, but that shows you there's more than basketball. It's just being great. So I mean, you still got to win.
Veterans matter.
Yeah, you still got to win ball games at the end of the day. And these are fairly young teams. All 3 of these teams are very, very young teams. So I mean, it just happens. You see what? Hey, I got to give Terrence his props, even though I still don't like the Shanghai Rockets. Yes, the Shanghai Rockets. They got more vets, and look how they're doing. I'm just saying, it works.
Great coaching.
Yeah, great coaching as well.
At the Shanghai Rockets.
No. But while we talking about it, right? You know who they playing through? Who they playing through?
Nope.
I've been saying it for long. Who they playing through?
Not gonna get me.
They playing through their best player. They should have been playing through for the longest. Not Jalen Green, sorry ass. They should have been playing through Şengün for the longest. And look at it. It works. He might not be the best defender, but he's a fantastic offensive player. Lead through him. Let him show y'all the way.
So Dylan Brooks is not the best player?
That's a good argument. I would give you that Dylan Brooks is actually balling this year, so he's not better than Şengün.
He's been going crazy this year.
I would still give Şengün the best player, but second best probably go Dylan Brooks.
I mean, I think it's easier to play through a big versus a guard or a wing player. To me, to be honest, it's way easier to build an offense around a big.
But he's clearly the best player on the team for the past 3 years. That's why the old coach got fired. You bring in what's it coach called? You bring in a coach who got experience, who know what he's doing. Boom. They turned the season around. I agree.
I think all those slashes over there, the first team all-time slashes, they just blindside them because there's so many people that can do so many miraculous things. I mean, I don't know. Look, the Rockets look good. I mean, do I still think they're gonna do anything in the playoffs? No, but they look good. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Truthfully, that's all that matters.
I mean, play in playoffs. As long as they make something, I think that'd be an accomplishment for them. So
yeah, for sure. So as far as the in-season tournament, y'all, I mean, do y'all have any last words on that? I mean, I pretty much agree with you. I don't necessarily think it should be divisional. I think it needs to be a little more competitive. I don't know, but like I said, they all worked towards where they're gonna be placed next year for the tournament. So all the groups are gonna change. So it's gonna make sense. Like it makes people want to still play in the regular season. I think it's good. I think more games really all they really need. And yeah.
So I'm just gonna add one more thing to this. Like I said, I think divisions should be played. Who was better to play than somebody you see 4 times a season? You might add another 2 games to that, 2-3 games to that. Now you got a bigger rivalry chance to play. For example, as from a fan's perspective, I hate the Hawks, and not just because we live in Atlanta. We're divisional rivals. I hate when they beat us. I hate losing to them. I especially hate losing to the Heat because they talk so much trash. And the Wizards are trash, and the Hornets are ass, but they still count. So those teams I like beating. I like beating those teams.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna actually agree with y'all. It should be divisional because they'll help put them tiebreakers. It'll give some meaning behind those tiebreakers with certain teams. Like that's fighting for playoff spots. It'll give it.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I just prefer how they did it more because it makes it more competitive to me. Personally, to me. But I mean, we also can't control if other teams are not good. So
but think about it from your team perspective. Yeah. Lakers, y'all 2 teams, Lakers, Warriors, Kings. Who was in that division? The Clippers. That's a whole bunch of rivalries right there. You already got the 2 LA teams and all of them in California. That's a whole rivalry right there. True. Like, come on.
True.
How do you mess that up?
I guess. Hey, it's a good point. I mean, I wonder why they didn't do that in the first place. But I mean, it had to have been an option because they're already in the divisions.
Exactly.
But I mean, I like the groups. I like how they make people, even if you don't win this year, you still got to play good to get placed next year. I think it makes the regular season literally competitive the whole time. But hey, it's just me. But as far as the first team in-season tournament, so this is the first everything. We have Giannis, we have LeBron, we have Tyrese Halliburton, we have KD and Anthony Davis. So those are the first team in-season tournament. How do y'all feel about that? Do you think they're pushing it now, trying to do the first team, second team, third team stuff, all defense, all offense, or do you think it's kind of cool too?
I mean, if you're going to be okay with the banners and stuff, you might as well be okay with this.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's cool, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's cool. When we first brought it up, I was a little like, why? But then again, I got to think, well, they're trying to make this competitive. They want to make the regular season matter more and more. So I'm cool with it now, thinking about it long term. But it just seemed kind of weird because at the end of the season, they're going to do it again for the whole season. But again, that was for the season tournament. So again, it makes sense from a standpoint short term. But
yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. It's weird to me. It's just random as hell. Like the banner's cool.
It's weird because we're literally the first generation that are experiencing this. Like it's just super new for us. Like this is literally the first year.
I think some things might be just a little overkill. Like this might be just a little overkill, but I mean, you got to point out.
I think it was a little overkill, but I think they're really just trying to harp on being competitive all year round. That's what I really think they're trying to do.
That's how you got to look at it. You just want to make it competitive. You want to,
because now Brian could be like, or not even really Brian, but Tyrese Halliburton. Oh yeah, I made first team in season. Where y'all at? I mean, it just makes it competitive. I mean, some people might not take it that serious, like vets that don't really care about that because they've seen the NBA way before this. But this is for newer guys. I feel like this is for the rookies, the people that are in development coming up, the 2, 3 year, 4 year guys. Like, hey man, I want to make a name for myself. Let's do this and make our way to a chip.
To be honest, it's for the next generation.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is for the young guys. I don't think the vets already been here. Like the Draymond's, the Stephs, the LeBrons, like they already been here, bro. I mean, I think it's for the young guys and it's changing the competitiveness of the NBA as a whole. I think it's a great thing to do. I think it was a great thing to do.
Hey, I say every 5 years though, what they need to do is go back for the what is it? For All-Star weekend, go back to East versus West.
I think they're doing that this year.
They are?
I think don't quote me, I'll tell you after, but I think they're done with the team things. I think they are.
Cool though.
No, I think they're done with the team LeBron's team Giannis's. Like I think they're going off of West and East again. Don't quote me though, but I think that's what they're doing.
I think he mean as in like.
Are they still having like the captains pick their teams though?
I think so.
Oh well, yeah, but then that means the only captains in the West can choose the West though. That's you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna choose a captain probably from the West and the captain from the East, and then they can only choose their conference players.
I like how it was. Like
I mean, it was cool. I guess it was cool.
That way. That's why I said every 5 years go back to.
Oh, you were just saying for every 5 years, just to have the classic nostalgia feel, basically.
Yeah, because
okay.
I actually like it this way now.
Okay.
It's actual like fun.
Okay.
Him so dominantly better, aka the West.
I mean, the All-Star game is boring as hell. I'm gonna keep it real. It's so damn boring. It's like watching the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl is the most boring. That's
what it's turned into. Yeah.
Because you want to get hurt.
It's just boring though. Like just play flag football. I'd rather watch that.
To be honest with you,
flag football will go crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You might as well give me that if y'all just gonna sit there and just throw the ball and he's open.
Right. So, you know what they should do for Pro Bowl? Since you got so many talented QBs that be in it, like which be so wild, it should be like 4 or 5 different teams that play like in a tournament style for that day.
Hey, 707s will go insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like
a Pro Bowl 707 will go insane. Oh wow, yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, hey, we need to start copyrighting these things before they take our idea.
And watch, EA is still gonna fuck it up, and I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, jeez. There we go.
I know we're talking about basketball, but I'm going to get this quick notion. My Chargers are about to play right now. Justin Herbert is not playing, unfortunately. Season over. Staley, you're fired. You're cooked, my boy. It's over. I can't wait. End of the season. Your time is coming, boy. You got 1, 2, 3 more games as the coach, and you're out of there, and we free to go. Hopefully, Telesco get fired too.
Are they actually getting rid of him?
Shit, on them, they're going.
Are you just hoping they're going to get rid of him?
If the Chargers keep Staley after 3 failed seasons, I'm going to have an aneurysm. There's no way they keep this dumbass after 3 straight seasons.
Now you're going to see how I feel because we still got James fucking Franklin.
James Franklin produces wins. Staley does not.
No, he does not. He doesn't produce
10-win seasons are good.
I'm going to say, buddy, 10 win. Aren't you the Eagles fan? I'm confused.
He's not the coach of the Eagles.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Again, 10-win seasons, whether it's college or professional.
Important games. I
get that. I get that.
Ohio State. That's what I
get that. But my team doesn't get 10 wins every year.
That's true.
That is.
And I'm not talking about Clemson.
10 wins are 10 wins are like really good. Can we talk about that?
On paper, y'all are 10+ win team, which is wild.
Yes, every year. But when you have awful coaching. Jim Harbaugh, calling up Jim Harbaugh. I'll take the attitude. Jim Harbaugh, please come along.
Let's stop talking about the NFL before we get on the Panthers, please. Let's move on.
There's nothing to talk about with that one. Let's move on to our next topic, and let's talk about the
ball it up.
It's start over. Yeah, the group project. Let's just throw it away.
Everybody leaves the facility except Bryce Young.
Everyone leave. He's the only one coming to practice.
Bryce Young.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I was saying everyone leave. Bryce Young gonna be by himself at training camp. By himself.
Bryce, come with me. We're gonna be in the office picking a new team.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you're the guy now. Let's go through.
Who else is on y'all team?
That's a good question. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
That's all I got to say. 1 win. Let's move on.
Bro, I thought y'all was gonna have like at least 4.
Which is still horrendous.
I'm so glad I didn't make that bet with Aziri.
Oh, you made a bet with Aziri on my Panthers? I love them, but hey,
no, because I thought they was gonna get at least 4 wins.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah,
4.
I at least thought like 5 too. But let's talk about the outrageous Ohtani 10-year, $700 million contract. The biggest in North American contract ever in sports, I think. I read that somewhere, so quote me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the biggest North American contract.
Outrageous is a little.
$700 million?
Little.
This is the best player in baseball.
No, I don't say outrageous like in a bad way. I'm just saying $700 million is a lot of money. That's what I mean.
What's outrageous is that tax on his money. That's what's outrageous.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but for right now.
When you're the best player in the world, you get what you want.
I understand that. I just think $700 million is a lot of money. I'm not saying like he don't deserve
but you gotta
it.
think baseball don't have a salary cap. So
I know. I don't. I'm not saying he don't deserve it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying
tax.
$700 million is insane.
I don't want that tax. I want
And
all
that tax is insane.
I mean, he gonna make it back up with endorsements. Whatever he make, all the money he gonna make with endorsements, he's gonna make it right back up.
And
so he ain't losing nothing.
And we're talking about the LA tax for y'all that don't know that it's Cali. Let's be real.
Y'all can keep that lifestyle. I'm good.
He's actually getting, so it would be 10 years. It would be every year he makes $70 million based off the contract, but he's actually getting his take home is $34 million. So his contract's actually 10 year, $340 million instead of $700. But his endorsements and everything else, he'll get that back up. So I'm sure he's not worried. I mean, he knew that. We all know you're getting taxed. That's not your take home. Like, come on, buddy. But hey, he is the greatest, so I'm not worried. He deserves it. How do y'all feel? And how y'all think they're gonna do next year too?
Oh, Dodgers gonna run back to the playoffs. They've been a playoff team. When the last time they didn't make the playoffs? We're talking about the Dodgers here. They're
I can't even tell you.
Championship team every year. So again, we don't watch baseball often. I only watch it come playoff time. Astros, Dodgers, Braves been like 3 elite teams for the past couple years now. Phillies have been really good too for the past 2 years. I mean, it's this Shohei Ohtani we talking about. Two-way player, pitcher, hitter. I think they're trying to reduce him to hitting just this season. I don't know what's that about. I'm thinking he had tummy jump surgery or something. That's in baseball terms. In NFL terms, that's like tearing your ACL essentially.
Jesus.
I mean, he
might be worse actually because he's throwing.
It's a throwing arm, so yeah.
He's absolutely phenomenal. But $700 million, I think it's worth it. Yeah, it's not like you paying him all that anyway. You can tax, but
I mean, a year, $34 million. That's lovely.
Exactly. I think it's worth it. I mean, we're talking about the Dodgers, the team that's always consistently winning. So why not add on to that legacy of dominance that you got by taking the best player away from the other LA team who sucks? The Angels are ass. I had to let that be known. The Angels suck. Mike Trout, please get out of there.
Yeah,
please get out of there.
Yeah, I mean he's a great player. He's phenomenal. He deserves all of it. But I'm glad to see at least he's in another franchise that'll get him right. So
thank God.
Atlanta. Buddy. That actually probably would go crazy. Because the Braves has been on one for a good minute now. So that actually might go crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Acuna the GOAT.
You said who?
Acuna the GOAT.
Oh, the GOAT. Okay. As far as we have Draymond Green as well. He's back at it again.
Suspended indefinitely. Give him about 30 games. Give him the jaw treatment.
I think he's gonna get 10 to 15. 10 to 15 is insane.
30.
He's not getting 30. He's not getting 30.
Sentences.
At some point, you gotta.
I just did a quick 10 to 15. You know,
you gotta give him something. You how many times you gotta tell him to stop?
Yeah,
it's a grown ass man you talking to. How many times you gotta tell him to chill out?
This is not the first offense.
Exactly. It's like the 5th offense. At some point, he got to go.
And I mean, the other offense just had wasn't that just like 6 games ago?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a dumbass.
Old man in a headlock 6 games ago.
Like, come on. Like, so 1 game ain't gonna work. 5 games not gonna work. 10 games not gonna. He needs 30.
No,
maybe that get him learn a lesson.
At this point, if you're Steve Kerr, you're sitting him down and being like, "What are you playing?
Steve Kerr? You mean Adam Silver? Adam Silver calling to the office right now. It's time. It's over. I'm gonna have to revoke your license. You're done for the season.
Hey, either way, I just know this question needs to be asked. What are you playing? Because it's not that. It's not.
Hey, buddy, what are you playing?
Or pissed you off? Like
when we're out there, what are you playing?
What did he say? Like, because I've heard stories that it could get wicked on the court. So what did he say?
And I hope I'm not pronouncing this wrong. I think his name is Yusuf because it's spelled Jusuf. So Yusuf Nurkic. He did the windmill 180 punch maneuver or slap maneuver, whatever you call it. Insane. Insane. I don't know, bro. I thought the headlock was a lot, but then it's like, all right. This is
at this point, you just assaulting niggas. Like,
yeah. I mean, let's not forget the stomp on the chest, the stomp the yard on Sabonis.
To be real with you, he could not have played back in the day. Kevin Garnett just telling this man his wife tastes like Skittles. Like, it's over.
Insane.
It's over.
That is insane.
Like,
the fact that
I
they was
can
on that type
understand
of timing.
If
Bro,
you
the fact that they was
swing
on that type of timing is crazy.
I couldn't be a head coach because if you didn't swing on him at that moment, I'm sitting you. Just because. I'm sitting you.
But you on television, it's a whole bunch of different things, bro. And some people, I feel like being a man is not all the time fighting. Like, some people have their other decisions. That don't make you not a man for not fighting in that moment. I'm just saying, that's just me.
A grown man come and tell you your wife tastes like Skittles. If you do not punch him in his jaw, you're not.
But they're on live TV. This is their profession.
This is your wife.
Bro, I'm just saying. Other people would think about it like
this is Zion over a porn star. This is your wife.
We're talking about multi-millionaires whose wife ain't done nothing they talking about.
Exactly. I mean,
he's bringing home the bacon.
He could be secure as heck. He wouldn't care about that because he knows it's not true. He know they just trying to get into his head. You don't know what people are thinking in that moment. They're not want to fight somebody just because you want to. Tell don't mean everybody else got to. All right.
You will make it in the league if that's the case. Everybody talk trash.
Yeah, I mean, KG was top 5.
Hey, no, look, I can handle you talking trash. My wife tastes like Skittles. That's not
talking trash.
That's not talking trash,
bro. You know he ain't did nothing with your wife.
That is an insane level of disrespect.
You know he ain't do nothing with your wife. Why are you even taking it serious?
It makes it worse because you feel so comfortable to come and tell me this,
bro. It's literally basketball. And KG is the top 5 trash talker in the NBA.
What lesson when you was playing basketball you was taught this? What lesson did I
mean, I've been playing basketball since I was 5 or 6. I mean, I was 6 years old. I didn't get.
Did your little league coach say, "Look, go tell him
no,
his mama tastes like Skittles"?
But you learned it outside in the cul-de-sac, or you learned it somewhere else on the blacktop. Like, you learned it then. It happens. This happens, bro. They're just pros. They have to act and maneuver differently. It's
What's
literally
the difference?
what it is.
The fans say the ER word.
Yeah, y'all remember all the other stuff where people were spitting on the court and throwing
Utah fans.
Yeah. They was doing that to Trae Young. I think Trae Young got spit on in New York.
Yeah.
Trae Young got spit on. Westbrook got cups thrown at him. Westbrook got called a hard.
I think Kyrie did too.
Utah fans, I'm talking to you. Boston too. Y'all ain't. I'm not letting that slide either. Boston.
This ain't got nothing to do with it, but the sleeper app just told me the Utah Jazz have been frustrated with John Collins and have placed him on the trade block. But he literally just got there. He ain't been there for a full half year. This man 20% in the year.
So while we on the topic of talking about players, let me make my rant for the day. Jordan Poole. You are not that guy.
Oh,
I don't know what you think going on.
How did he get this straight? Hold on. The Wizards got enough problems.
No, I'm not. No,
and he's the biggest one.
He's not. We're not letting it slide. Buddy think he's the man. You're not the man. It's not even your team. It's Kuzma's team. Your coach is goofy because he lets you do what you want. I would have suspended you by 5 games. Jordan Poole, what happened? People have to joke about the baddies on the court, and that might be the case.
Can I tell you what happened? Let's actually dissect it.
He got a championship and thought he was the man.
No,
he was like the 4th, 5th best player.
That's part of it, but that's not even really what it was. That system that he was in the Warriors, everyone knew their role. Everyone knew what they were supposed to do. He was the only X factor that could do what he wanted to do because they already had it. They've already had it for the longest. We're talking about the Warriors dynasty at this point. Like, if you run into that, you're in one of the best decisions ever. Like, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Not to say you can do everything, but he didn't really have a role other than when Steph got injured. Then they were still on a roll enough to where he could still beat Jordan Poole. Now he's not that guy because he don't have the leader intangibles because he wasn't taught that.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it. The whole point of the whole rant you just went on was simple as Curry, Draymond, Clay, Steve Kerr, ownership. Those are called leaders.
Yeah.
Something the Wizards don't have to keep him in check.
Yeah.
To keep him how he's supposed to be and keep his posture up. In other words, keep his ass in check.
And he got his head boosted because everybody remember they were saying, oh, bro, this the next step. As soon as Steph retired, we got pool party, baby. He's here.
All this going downhill with the Ice Spice situation.
We don't even know if that's true. We don't even know if that situation is true. That is an allegation at this point.
We all saw this going downhill when Draymond decked him in his right eyeball. It was over.
Yeah,
he was done. He got cooked.
That was step 1.
Yeah, I mean, I still okay. So this is what I would say about that. Even though this is old news, does that happen? Yes, it does happen, but it just doesn't happen when cameras are there. Let's be real. I mean, I've been in certain environments where a couple of my homeboys going back and forth at it, and they on the same team. We've had it or we've experienced it. We just didn't know cameras was filming, and then it got. That's why it looks bad. But whatever you said, I wonder what he did to make him so mad. Because he got.
I gotta know that too.
Because a punch is like no shove, like a punch.
You know what would be funny if after Draymond retired, and then he makes like a little TV series of what niggas was saying to him on the court and why he was swinging on niggas and putting niggas in headlocks. Like
that would be funny.
Well,
the headlock situation, I think he thought that Rudy was trying to mess with Clay when he was trying to break it up, but he was coming from the other side of the court, so he didn't see it from that perspective.
Man, sound good. I don't care how it sounds. You're not putting nobody no headlock. Sound good.
Like,
hey, if we on the same team, y'all don't want me to ride for y'all like that?
I don't want you to go put somebody in a headlock.
What you want me to do then? Because we get on the people.
You was just talking about not swinging on somebody. Now you want to go do something.
You gotta put me in the headlock.
What is it?
I think there's a compromise point that we can get at.
There's no compromise. You didn't see it. Keep your ass down the court and stay on the ground. I'm ask for your help.
The headlock is excessive. The headlock is a lot.
Klay Thompson is a B word.
Whoa.
It's that simple.
Fight your own back. Wait, how's that Klay fault? Hold on. Klay catches
he ran his mouth. That was the problem. He running his mouth and Draymond thinking something going on.
But it was both of them going at it before the play even got to that point. It was
Rudy Gobert did not deserve to be choked out like this is WWE. He had nothing to do with this. That's my problem. Rudy Gobert get choked out for
I'm not saying that he deserved it, not at all. But
how about he
know what Klay and Buddy was talking about?
How about he check his cooked ass teammate?
We don't even know what Klay and Buddy was talking about.
Fast and the Furious role. That's what
Klay Thompson is cooked. He's done. It's over.
It is.
He's trash.
A little bit.
Draymond to be an actor.
I'm glad. Matter of fact, I'm glad we're on the Warriors. If it's not for Curry, the dynasty's over.
It's crazy that you even talking about the Warriors right now because me and Tim was talking about it a couple of days ago, or was that yesterday? I don't know. I think it was yesterday. No, I don't know. Either way, and he was saying that who do you think would like retire an actual Warrior? And I said it would probably be Curry and Draymond because I don't think Draymond's value is going to get him traded anywhere else.
Get his ass released before anything.
And if anything, he'll just be released. But
I said Curry might leave and go play for another team and come back.
That's why I said he wouldn't do that. Steph is not doing that.
Curry is not going anywhere. He's gonna be one of those guys who played for one team his whole career.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. He's that guy. And it's not like he's an explosive guard. Not to say he doesn't have it. I mean, he's a shooter. Those last longer than the other athletic slasher guards. So he's not going. Yeah.
And the Jalen Greens.
Yeah.
And all those jackasses that play that type of style of basketball. Except for Westbrook. Westbrook has proven that he can last. He can play a long time. So.
Side note, I saw a clip about Ja being in court, and somebody I don't know if it's real or not. Somebody had said, "Are those diamonds real?" He was like, "I'm a millionaire," and she was like, "Fair enough." Like, what are these questions? Why does it even matter? What does this even pertain to what we're talking about right now? Mind you, don't he got like 3 games left until he's back?
Yeah.
Hey, Ja might get the Grizzlies right. Come on now. All right.
They got like 4 wins.
I don't even know. I'm gonna check right now. Actually,
they're fine in the West. Okay.
They wouldn't be fine in the East. They're cooked. It's over. Season's done. Try again next year.
Let me see.
As good as Ja can want to be, they're not winning. We're sorry for going completely off topic. We had no structure in this episode whatsoever.
They're 6 and 17.
Just talking.
They're 6 and 17, by the way.
They're done. Season's over. Desmond Bain is getting buckets.
Over with.
It's
6 and 17 is kind of bad.
It's over. In the Western Conference, you're done.
Bro,
they won't even get a play.
Bro, you remember last year when it was like the 5th seed to like the 12th in the West was fighting? There was only like 2 to 3 games behind each other.
If Ja Morant comes back and somehow get this team to the playoffs, I will give him all the props for her. There's no way he's getting a 6-15 if they don't lose more games by the time he get back. Teams and fly. There's no way.
And they will.
There's no way.
They will lose more games. I mean, we pretty much
have faith in Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain a bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're not getting 6-15 in the West. If you in the East, I might let you
6-17. 6-17.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, we pretty much.
I
know we rambled a little, but I mean, it's good conversation, especially if you love basketball and sports in general. We kind of covered everything that we had on today's panel script list. So I mean, any last words?
Also, for all my Ghost Recon fans, we have a new game coming out 2025.
Okay.
I don't know why 2025 is the year to bring out games. I don't know.
Yeah, you just skipped over the finals and how great that game is.
I'm sorry.
It's great though.
And finals, it's a great game. Great start. Please fix it though. Please.
What do they need to fix?
Fix the rep system.
The recall is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the rank up system is terrible. No, not ranked. I mean like leveling up, like XP, like all that stuff. I literally just made level 10.
They need to fix that. That recoil is ridiculous.
Oh, it's insane.
That.
I mean, I think they tried to make it more realistic, truthfully, but I don't know. But all right, team.
Make it even for everybody, and I don't understand how to get power more stronger. How to
don't know.
We went a little off track. We apologize to you guys. A little structure will be next time.
No, we don't apologize.
This is episode. Yeah, we don't promise that. This is episode 17 of the T-Wise podcast. We appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll do this the best, better than anybody. I love doing this outro. Thank you for sticking with us.
Yes.
Maybe merch one day. Probably not right now. Probably lying. Probably not.
Maybe merch one day for sure. Check out our TikTok. Our Instagrams are below right now. 1, 2, 3. And we'll also have a previous video link, and our TikToks, our Instagrams, YouTube Reels. Y'all know the schedule if y'all been. But if y'all are new, Monday and Fridays we do TYS clips. Wednesday we do main posts, main uploads, which is what will be next Wednesday as well. And then the rest of the days in the week we just do IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. So we have daily content for you guys to check out. If you want to look at our old stuff, please do that. And like we said, once we get the live stream schedule, we'll be good to go.
Also, a random personal note. This will be the last time you see these in the video we have here. Next week, they're coming also. Next week, by the time you get this, technically, no, not next week. The video after this will be the last time you'll see these braces.
Episode 18. Episode 18, yes.
Episode 18 will be no braces. Your man will be a free no braces guy. But we thank you for joining us. Like you said, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. Follow all our personal, follow all the team, the social, yada, yada. We've been through this before. And we'll see y'all in episode 18. Thank you for watching, and we out.